Welcome. This is Diane Sussman, and you're here for the 90-day renewal blueprint, the map towards your next beautiful, inspired goal that you may or may not quite feel like you can accomplish yet. So that's what we're doing here. And I am so excited to have you. I'm just going to be here for a bit to introduce you to the plan, the material that we have going forward in these next number of modules. We're going to not take too much time with each module, but they'll be chunked down in a way that you have some ideas, some work to do, some way of visualizing and activating what it is that you're most wanting. So to that end, the first day, here we are, I'm going to just ask you, what is it that you really, really want? I'm talking about at a deeper level in. So not what you think you should have, not what you think you need. I need more money. I need to lose weight. Those are goals for sure. And they're going to make you very satisfied when you reach them. But there's a way to make your plan that's going to come from a very different, more embodied, more desirable place. And that's what we're trying to capture in these next 90 days. We're going to have some templates, we're going to have some check-ins, we're going to have some visualizations and what I call activations, so that you can really feel supported and protected and moved along in a way that's not too fast and not too slow. So today I'd like to introduce you to kind of the framework that we're going to be working with. And I call this the 4 pillars. You can think about a house having 4 corners in its foundation, which makes it very solid. And in numerology and esoteric studies, the foundational 4 is a root for manifestation. You can also think of it as the roots, the tree trunk that goes deeply into the ground, into the roots, to find that nourishment for what it is that you're creating. So this is actually a real creative process that we're going to go on in this 90-day renewal map. So I'm giving you the map. The map is the pillars, but what we're going to do with it is really just make it your own and start to see small shifts and small changes. Now, everybody's going to come to renewal from a different perspective. For some of us, renewal is physical. We want to lose weight. We want to have more energy. We want to have less stress in our lives. We want to feel better and look better. We want to have more, better posture, better presentation skills, a stronger voice for what it is that we're really wanting to communicate to others about. So it's that physical well-being and the weight loss, or however you want to work with your physical. This is the first pillar. It's a physical lightness that we're wishing for. Lightening your load, so to speak. And it could be just taking off the extra baggage that you've been holding onto emotionally for many years. Physical lightness is that physical baggage that we've held onto for a long time. For many of us, we've accumulated weight in pounds over the decades that seems to be so, rigid and impenetrable in terms of letting go of that. So really look at what physical lightness means on all of its aspects, on that first pillar. The second pillar is what makes you feel good emotionally. So we want a reduction of frustration, irritability. For some of us, it's depression and lethargy or lethargy. It's just that feeling like you're procrastinating, you can't get up and move forward with your desires. There's something stopping you, there's something in your way. So we'll look at that second pillar as an emotional experience that you can start to, just open yourself up emotionally to a better feeling state. Then there's action, and action is connected a lot to the mental expansion or contraction that you have. So, for example, the third pillar that we're talking about now is what creates the stopping in your life. What stops you? What are the roadblocks? Are those mental stories that you tell yourself over and over again about why you can't have what you want? We're going to break that down. We're going to release some of that mental exhaustion and contraction and start to really open to what is possible for you on a mental level as well. So then the fourth pillar is something that we don't often talk about because it's a little bit more elusive. And that is your energetic alignment. So energetically, we have a great potential to really focus and align ourselves with a beeline approach, a way to immediately open the doors to our goals. It's like you're on the threshold of something and you know that there is that new possibility to achieve what it is that you most desire. But you just need to find a way to create the alignment. And that's going to come through a number of doorways. It'll come through balance, and it'll also come through grounding. It'll come through the body in a sense of really listening to sensorily to what your body's wanting and needing and asking for. So you can design and get clearer about your energetic alignment as you have the tools available to actually become more aware of and accept and start to really appreciate what it is that you're most wanting on an energetic level, so you just don't shut it down, so you don't deplete your system energetically. And this is such a huge topic because it is really the beginning, the way into energy healing and spiritual healing, so that you're able to reach into your being and find a deeper placement of the core of who you are and what you're capable of and what your spiritual manifestation can be. So all these pillars together really are elevating you into kind of a spiritual awareness and alignment. It needs the physical, it needs the emotional, it needs the mental, and it needs the energetic. And if any of those pillars are a little wobbly, you'll feel that your pyramid, that your foundation is not as whole and as complete as it needs to be. So we're just going to research that over taking little tiny bits each week as we go through these next 90 days. And it's a real map, it's a real roadmap. So, we can find out as we go down the road of your intentions and the road of your goals, what it is that you can can let go of more, what you can accumulate more of, and what you can align with. So that said, the first bit of homework that we have for today is I want you to find a piece of blank paper and a pen, or go to your computer, and you're simply going to ask this question: what is it that I really, really want? Because this is what the magic of the next 90 days is going to bring. It's going to bring you closer to the answer of that question. Okay, until we meet again. Now we're going to do an activation in the next lesson. So I'm going to help you really focus more on the vision of what you want to bring forward in these next 90 days. And we'll take it from there. So all my best to you. And I'm so, so excited that you've joined me in this next 90-day process. And this is Diane Sussman, Healing into Abundance, and let's get it going. Take care.